I'm going to, in the next demo, add support for multiple types of exceptions. Now, the code in the load employees, and in fact some of the other code as well, can actually throw more types of exceptions than what we are catching now. At this point, we're only catching the file not found exception. But maybe the user has an old version of the file, and that maybe doesn't include yet the employee type. And then we might be looking for employee splits 5, and it doesn't exist. And that would cause an index out of range exception. All this to say that we probably will need to catch multiple types of exceptions. And we can do that. We can put here multiple catch blocks based on the type of exception that occurred while executing the code within the try block. The correct catch block will be searched based on the exception that was thrown. So let us, for example, also add a catch block here that will catch index out of range exceptions. So now I have multiple catch blocks, but there could be other things that actually go wrong. So we can add as many catch blocks as we want. And in fact, we should always make sure that we put the most specific type of exceptions first. In fact, what I'm going to now add is also a general catch block that catches every type of exception, if it's not handled by a more specific type of exception. The exception class, the exception type that is the most generic type of exception. All exceptions will inherit from the base exception. And so any exception now that is not handled by a more specific catch block will be handled by this catch block, and still the application won't crash because we've caught it correctly.